Vinny Pasquantino stepped to the plate in a one-run game against Cleveland. And Coop, you're like, hey, let's go there. And we popped that on. We popped that game on, right? Mm-hmm. And then we popped a bunch of games on. All of a sudden, comes to our attention, ninth inning, Houston, Texas. The New York Metropolitans are down.
Yeah.
They're down by 3 runs. And I will ask my son, the reason why they were down 3 runs is who started that game for the New York Metropolitans, Cooper Eisen?
Clay Holmes.
What did we refer to? Well, no, excuse me. I think you're mispronouncing his name.
So in our family, we call him Shmay Shmomes.
Shmay Shmomes.
And my sister's a big Harry Potter fan, and we basically like Voldemort, like he who must not be named.
He was definitely not to be named in our household last year, with all due respect. But he's a new Clay Holmes. Mm-hmm. He's starting. Well, 5 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks later. Kind of familiar. If you take his frequent relief outings and, extend them to starters type number. Now, if only Major League Baseball was like the National Football League, mm-hmm. where we would spend an entire week talking about one game.
Dissecting
it and talking about it and the drama of one game. Up steps to the plate in this game mm-hmm. as the go-ahead run, right? Did the go-ahead run at the time against Josh Hader?
2 guys on.
Okay, yeah. What was the final score of this game, Cooper, of this game? Of the Mets and the Astros?
I think 3-1.
3-1, right.
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Yeah. Go-ahead run, 2 outs. Ahead of Josh Hader, 3-0. And as it happens, I think to myself, T.J. Jefferson.
What did you think, Rich?
I think to myself, didn't Daniel Jeremiah come on this show the other day and say, this guy stands at the plate and you're ready for him to actually win the game and he takes a walk? And I think to myself, is he about to do this here and hand the baton to the polar bear?
3 balls. What you want him to do?
I got it. Well, he wound up taking a strike, wound up taking a nice hack at a ball, fouled it off. Now it comes 3-2 pitch, strike 3.
It was a slider way out of the zone. He looked funny swinging.
Look, his eyes told him not to swing. His hands got ahead of him. It was a check swing.
Is my son telling no lies?
It was a check
or
swing.
0 lies. He went around, Cooper. What was my reaction? Would you care to explain to everybody my reaction, Cooper?
So we were near the couch, and what happened was he looked at me and he was like, ooh, 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 ooh. That's like his classic reaction when he feels happy about things that he hates. For example, Juan Soto going off for a $770 million contract.
But Coop, why does that bother your dad so much? How much Juan Soto's making? Why is he so just hurt by this?
I mean, just moving off the Queens just hurts any Yankee fan. Like, you do not want this player is generational player, very good. He helped the Yankee season a lot. Yeah. He's the reason why they went to the World Series. And when you lose this really good player, it's unfortunate.
Would you say it hurt you that he left?
Kind of, yeah.
Would you say it hurt your dad?
For sure.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me, counselor. No more questions, counselor. No more questions.
Judge Feller, we heard no objections.
I just
wanted to get that out.
Let me explain.
Your dad was hurt by that, right?
Cooper,
and hurt people.
Excuse me.
If you think I'm going to side with you in this room at the moment, I'm not.
Cooper is what I never thought growing up my child would be, or my children obviously would be. His brother, his older brother, who's probably dead asleep still right now, and his sister might be as well. They're Southern Californians. I did not think when I was growing up in Staten Island, New York, Southern California. So I must now pick it up from here because Juan Soto.
Why are you interrupting him? He was giving me an answer.
No, he was under interrogation.
No.
Juan Soto takes the money goes across town, dares to say the words with a straight face. It's a Mets town. Game 1. Oh, base hit. Everything's good. Yeah. Juan, this is worth the money. Game 1. The baseball gods are just remarkable gods. They put him at the plate with the game on the line and 2 outs and a shot at flipping the script because the Mets use one of the worst Yankee closers I've ever seen after being an all-star to start as their starter, and he strikes out. Now,
Whack.
I think, obviously, it's baseball. And when do the Mets play again? You don't even know.
I think they play today. I don't know.
When do they play again? Is it today?
Yes.
Or is it one of those? It's one of those crazy things like they play now Saturday and Sunday because opening weekend is weird.
No, today's Friday. They play today.
Okay.
Yeah, like last year, the Astros played the Yankees in the first game.
Oh, yeah, then they didn't
Look
play.
what happened. But what happened was Juan Soto threw out a runner at home, which saved Clay Holmes' day. And in the end, the Yankees won that game.
Yeah.
And then when he's a Met, he strikes out to lose the game. So he helps the Yankees against the Astros on opening day, but not the Mets on opening day.
I didn't even prep him on this. I don't even remember what he's talking about.
Well, of course, because you cut him off when he was giving a heartfelt, real answer about your feelings.
I didn't cut him off. I cut you off.
What you have to understand is the greatest baseball players of all time are going to fail 70% of the time. That's fine. It's one game. There's 161 left.
That is correct.
We are going to be fine. And
that is true.
As a matter of fact, in years past, Coop, I would have turned the TV off when it was top of the ninth, 0-3, because we wouldn't have had a chance. Now, at least, we got hope. And that's all you want.
Only to have the chair pulled out from behind you.
Today's a brand new day,
okay,
baby.
that's baseball.
Yeah.
If it was only football, could you imagine what the New York scene would be?
Oh, my goodness.
If it was another week and there were only 18 baseball games all year. Could you imagine what it would be like? 17 baseball games all year. What would it be like in New York City right
Probably
now?
should cut 17 games out of the baseball season. It's too long.
But could you imagine what it would be like in New York City right now?
Oh, it'd be Panic at the Disco.
You want to explain that reference to Coop?
The wild thing is Hader, it appeared as though he was going to try to walk Soto. Like, it didn't seem like he
which
had any
makes no
intention.
sense. Lefty on lefty. I mean, let's go. You got one more to go. Like, you got to beat somebody. You got to break them. You got to go through their strength. That's what Michael Irvin always says.
But like I said, we all know Soto has one of the best eyes in baseball. That ball was out. You're right, Coop. He swung at a bad pitch.
Yeah, and he knows Hader. He should have known him because he played with him in the Padres a couple years ago.
He got caught. It's all right.
Yeah. So he should have known his pitches. He should have.
Yeah.
I think that was a bad at bat for someone who's getting paid $765 million.
Listen,
and then I think Austin Wells is still on his rookie contract, and he's hitting an opening
Cooper,
day
let me tell you
home
what's,
run as
let
a
me tell you
catcher.
what's
That's
rude.
right.
It's talking about how much a man makes. That's rude. But you know what's not rude? Talking about a man's feelings. Now let's get back to your dad.
No.
No. Juan Soto.
What did Austin Wells do yesterday, Coop? What was
The first ever Yankee did an opening day home run on a leadoff, and also the first catcher to lead off home run opening day.
Period.
And I think he's still on his rookie contract. Like, he's probably getting paid like for example, like they're one of the most elite closers, Mason Miller, he's going to get paid $750,000 a year. Then there's Juan Soto striking out to end the game, who's getting paid more than 100 times of that.
You are real caught up on this money thing, but just know.
No, it's called facts. No, he's not caught up on the money thing. He's called facts.
It's fine.
That's my boy.
It's fine.
It is Yankee gear.
But Coop, here's a question I have. Your dad just said earlier, you're a Southern California kid, right? So you kind of secretly, in your heart of hearts, really want to root for the Dodgers, right? 'Cause
please.
you're here.
No, I have
the
so
Dodgers
many-
are World Series champions. You know, you don't really like the Yankees. It's bad parenting, I think, that you're being forced to root for a team 3,000 miles away from where you live. You know you want to be the Dodger.
We'd accept him, but he seems perfectly fine where he's at.
Thank you, Jason. Right.
Yeah, I have a friend who's a Dodger fan, and he's a big Dodger fan, and sometimes it's too much. Like, to hear it's like, oh, the Oscar Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani is like the best, and I feel like it's too much. I was born a Yankee fan. Like, even if you're born in Colorado and you're a Rocky fan, you're still a Rocky fan.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
right.
don't-
TJ, back off. And one other thing, just to go to break, just to go to break on this. because CM Punk awaits.
He does.
Listen, Kirk Gibson and Freddie Freeman connecting yesterday on the ceremonial first pitch for the first game for the Dodgers at home.
I missed that. Totally.
Yes. They went ahead and did the full Dodger palooza.
I saw Ice Cube drive a lowrider out with the trophy.
To see the fact that Kirk Gibson, now for me, he's a Michigan Stater too, so I already got an issue. Kirk Gibson and Freddie Freeman getting to connect like this because Freddie Freeman connected like Gibson against the Yankees in the World Series. In the only World Series game that the man who occupies Brockman's seat right now has seen, game one, right, Coop? Mm-hmm. On the scale of 1 to 10 of the suck meter, where did that stand for us?
Probably a 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that allowed the Dodgers to have a portal to open this season in that manner, and Del Tufo still will root for the Dodgers, is disgusting. And he must renounce. He must renounce. He may not.
He won't.
Say he's both a Dodger and a Yankee fan.
He'll try to go back someday.
I saw that this morning. Cooper showed me that video. I was unaware of that ceremonial first pitch, but Coop, you live on the MLB app, so congrats to MLB. You do. It's okay. It's fine. Listen, he shows me this, and I was sick to my stomach. And then it just hit me. Del Tufo will be able to see this and still root for the Dodgers and the Yankees? No.
Yeah, ever since this day, also on the drive back from the game, we were like, why did Aaron Boone not put in Tim Hill? We were looking up at the screen. It was like in the bullpen, Nestor Cortez and Tim Hill. Tim Hill was this waiver wire pickup, like this 34-year-old that was lights out for us the whole season, half of the season, and postseason. Then you have Nestor Cortez, who just came off of an injury. He's been out for 3 months. And then the first game you put him in, it's the World Series, and if it's a homer, you lose the game. And what happened? They lost the game. So, like, why would you put in someone who's been out for 3 months instead of someone who's been one of your best pitchers?
And who did we see that on social media struck out Freeman, a positional player?
Rizzo did.
That's
we should
right.
have put in Rizzo.
That's what he said. We should have put in Anthony Rizzo in the World Series because he struck out
Freeman. He struck him out before, yeah.
Okay.
And that was the last pitch Nestor ever threw as a Yankee.
That's right. And what's his next pitch going to be as a Brewer?
Against Austin Wells.
And the Yankees.
Oh.
That's coming up. That's the next game. You've got your next game. We've got ours.
Yeah, we're already
off and running.
Cortez versus Free.
Oh, we are off and running in the Mets town. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.